It has a sensor. When it detects that it's in here, it will keep on playing, and when we remove it from the ears, it will pause the audio and will keep when we put them back. Welcome back to another video, guys. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today to share with you the experience that I had for the last few days on the PAMU Slide 2. This is the latest device and actually still not released. I will leave a link down below. At this moment of the recording it's not, but in a few days will be released as an early bird, which I think it's what's called. You will get the right to a discount, so keep an eye on it. Now, this is the Slide 2. And unlike what I thought, which would be, they are very similar to the Slide Generation 1 or the Slide Mini. No, they are more similar to the PAMU Z1, which is my favorite at this moment on the Padmate lineup. Great sound, really comfortable, small. And this one right over here, the Slide 2, will get really close in terms of design than the PAMU Z1. So great job right over here. Now, this video is sponsored by B&H Software, which is a platform that we have tested quite a few times here on the channel for the past few months, so I have no issues at all in recommending. So if you're looking for a Windows 10 or 11 Home Edition, Pro Edition key on a budget legit key, which is very easy to activate as we have seen on some videos, then I will leave a link down below and you can get it at a budget. And of course, if you're looking for Office 2021, there's also a great price on that. Now, talking about the PAMU Slide 2, in terms of the unboxing, really quickly, it comes with all this that's right over here. A really nice pouch, USB Type-C to A in terms of charging, a manual and some extra ear tips, and the pouch that I did mention. Now, one of the things that I want to mention before I forget, because I do think that Padmate forgot, is besides being able to charge via USB Type-C like this, it also charges via wireless. And honestly, I haven't seen that info on the Padmate website. I haven't seen on the manual. It's just me that I do test every single device to see if they are wireless charging capability. In this particular case, yes, this charging case will hold up, I would say, 4 full charging times secure, 4.5, 5 if you don't use all the features. In terms of the earbuds themselves, they will last for about 6 hours. I would say if you use everything, A and C and so on and so forth, that we will check in just a few moments, then probably will get 5.5 hours times 4, which will give us about 20 to 22 hours of battery usage on this kit. In terms of sound quality and also in terms of comfort, they are very similar to the PAMU Z1, very similar indeed. It is a great experience. I'm not jogging at this moment because I've got a small injury on my ankle, but I am doing some biking and so on and so forth with a little bit of some caution so I don't get hurt. But what I can say is that in terms of vibration, in terms of movements, I have no issues at all in recommending this for sports, because they are more or less the same experience that I have with the Z1. They have a really great sound, really clear, great bass, really great bass, which I love, especially when I'm jogging, which gives me a complete pleasure. And I do love to jog on the beach and on the cliffs, as you guys know, those that follow the channel. And one of the things that I can't stand is going for an activity without music. It's just boring. I can hear my footsteps, I can hear the kids on the beach, I can hear the wind, I can hear everything. And when I'm with music, I forget everything and I'm just looking at the scenery, at the beach, and looking at everything. I also look at people, and great, but I don't need to hear them, which is really awesome. I just need to hear my music, and this is a great experience, and it doesn't fall from our ears, which is something that I usually test out any earbud that comes here to the channel. And if it falls or if I need to adjust, then it doesn't pass the test. And in terms of the Padmate, what I've been seeing for the past few years is that their design is really ergonomic in terms of sports, so we can abuse, we can sweat and no issues whatsoever, which was the case of the Slide 2. We already know the app of the Padmate, which you can see on screen right over there, and this is very useful in my opinion. I've said this in the past. Actually, if we go back, you can see that I've got some of them connected. At this moment, no, only the PAMU slides to, which if I press, it will take me to the operation or to the options. The first thing is that it shows me the battery duration. Let me just change the mode to pass-through transparency, which gives me all the sounds right over here and makes my voice a little bit or a lot better in terms of the active noise cancelling or the normal usage. Now, as I was saying, it shows us the battery on the left and right channel. Then we have the several modes, and I've got this in Portuguese, but transparency mode it's at this moment, which gives me all the sounds, and it will transmit so that I can hear footsteps, I can hear traffic, I can hear anything that goes around the environment. Then we have the active noise cancelling, which will block all those noises with the microphones that it has. It will detect the noises and it will block. And then we have the reduction of wind, which will boost the voices that comes. So it's blocking a lot of sounds, but if there's a voice, it will let that voice come in so that I can hear. And although this is all great, in my opinion, one of the best things is the ability to change the way that I use the touch in terms of the earbuds. Now, we can study any manual and we can learn the gestures or the touches that we need to give to do this, to go forward, to go backwards, and so on and so forth. But in my opinion, more important is to leave phones without alarms. As I was saying, the most important, in my opinion, is the ability to change the way that I use them. So in my particular case, if I go to personal definitions, and it will ask me, okay, left side, double click, what do you want? Active noise cancelling, previous track, the next track, volume increase, volume decrease. So what you want to do with the double click. And this is great because if I'm wearing some kinds of earbuds and I'm used to press long and it will give me volume up, or just press and will give me a volume up, just press volume down, 2 clicks, fast forward, 2 clicks, previous song, and so on and so forth. So I can just come to the app and say, okay, I want to use this exactly as I did on my previous set of earbuds, and this is just awesome. Now we also have more advanced definitions right over here. We have the EQ, which we can select from 4 different ones. The one that I prefer is the pop, which gives me the more bass, which is nice to me. Then we have the mode game. This has to do with latency, and honestly I've tested with Netflix on my computer and here on the phone YouTube, and what I notice is that if there's any latency, we don't notice it because the lips are synchronized with the image. So if you are using one of these and watching my video, you will have the sound synchronized with movement of my lips, and that's what it means. And then we also have the improvement of vocals, which, yeah, you can try this when you have them, but honestly I don't use. I prefer to use it natural. And basically this is it in terms of the app. The app is very simple, gives us a lot of information, but the most important, in my opinion, it is the fact that I can change what I do with the touches. So in conclusion, it is a different form factor, really nice, with a slide case, wireless charging, great battery, and really nice for sports. They're still not available, but the link will be down below. If you are in a rush to get these and you want them today and you can't get them, then my advice is go for the PAMU Z1 because they are very, very similar. Of course, this one right over here has a few improvements. It has one of the improvements that I could not test out, but they have improved the active noise cancelling. Actually, it's a hybrid active noise cancelling, which will give us a better accuracy in terms of sounds. And for those that live in big cities, which is not my case, and that's the reason why I couldn't test it out, it will isolate even better some known noises like trains and traffic and things like that. But I live in a very peaceful area where we have one train from time to time. Sometimes we also have a few airplanes crossing, yes, but no airports near here, and our traffic is not that intensive, so there is no way that I could test them out fully on this new feature. But it's there, and I believe on Padmate because they have been delivering what they stand in terms of marketing. Actually, as I said, I'm not really sure why, but they forgot to mention that this is wirelessly charged, which works great, and it has this light right over here which looks like the Knight Rider. But that is it. This is my opinion, a great choice for those that want something for sports or anything else. A huge thumbs up from here to that side of the screen. If the video was useful, don't forget to leave that thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.